Hello friends, this video on Ray Optics Part 16 is brought to you by examfear.com. No more fear from exam. Please make sure that you have watched all the videos till part 15 before going ahead with part 16. Right? So now let us look at the fourth problem, which states that an object of length 2.5 centimeters is placed at a distance of 1.5 f from a concave mirror where f is the magnitude of the focal length of the mirror. Find the length and nature of the image. So let us have this concave mirror. So it says that there is an object of length 2.5 centimeters. That means height of the object is 2.5 centimeters. It is placed at a distance of 1.5 f from the mirror. So this distance is the object distance, which is given as 1.5 f, and this will be negative considering the sign convention, where f is the magnitude of the focal length. So it is asking us to calculate the length and nature of image. So we have to calculate v, and also we have to calculate the height of the image, because it is asking about the length of the image as well as the nature of the image. Right? So let us make use of the mirror equation. So from mirror equation, 1 by u plus 1 by v is equal to 1 by f. Right? So in this case, the focal length f here is given as minus f, because it is focus is somewhere here. Therefore, the focal length would be negative. So here this would be minus 1 by 1.5 f plus 1 by v is equal to minus 1 by f. So we can say 1 by v is equal to minus 1 by f plus 1 by 1.5 f. So this comes out to be 1.5 f minus 1.5 plus 1. So this is equal to minus 0.5 divided by 1.5 f. Therefore, v is equal to minus 3f. Therefore, let us now try to calculate the magnification m, which is equal to minus v by u. So this is equal to minus of minus 3f divided by u is minus 1.5f. So magnification comes out to be minus 2. Now using this, we can calculate the value of hi. So v we have already calculated, that is the position of the image. So from this we can calculate height of the image will be equal to magnification into height of object. So that is equal to minus 2 into 2.5, which is equal to minus 5 centimeters. So this would be the height of the image. So what is the length of the image? Length of the image is equal to 5 centimeters. And what is the nature of the image? When I talk about the nature, this negative sign shows that the image will be formed below the principal axis. So that is inverted. So the image would be inverted. So the image would be real. And since the magnitude of the image is greater than that of the object, so the image is enlarged. Right? Okay. So now let us look at the last problem of this section. It says a rod of length 10 centimeters lies along the principal axis of a concave mirror of focal length 10 centimeter in such a way that the end closer to the pole is 20 centimeters away from it. Find the length of the image. So that means we can plot it somewhat like this. This is a concave mirror which we have. Okay, so it says that there is a rod of length 10 centimeters which lies along the principal axis of a concave mirror. That means there is a rod which lies along the axis of the concave mirror. So that means the rod lies somewhat like this. So let us suppose AB is the length of the rod. So what does it say? It says that the length of the rod is 10 centimeters. That means this length is 10 centimeters. And the focal length of the concave mirror is again 10 centimeters. That means focal length is minus 10 centimeters. So let us suppose, and it is located in such a way that the end closer to the pole is 20 centimeters away from it. So which end is closer to the pole? This is the end which is closer to the pole. So this length is 20 centimeters. Right? And the focus lies somewhere here. Right? Because this is again 10 centimeters. Right? Okay. So we have to calculate the length of the image. Now, so what is the distance of the object? So we have to calculate the length of the image. Now let us look at it in this way. So we will consider A as one object and B as another object, and we will see how are we able to find out the image for A as well as B respectively. Now if you look at this, F is the principal focus which is at 10 centimeters, and we know that what is the relationship between F and radius of curvature? We know that F is equal to R by 2. So if F is 10 centimeters, that means the radius of curvature would be minus 20 centimeters. So that means radius of curvature is at this point. So this point is the center of curvature. So we can say that B, the point B is located at center of curvature. Right? So considering B as one object, what would be the image of B? Image of B will be at the center of curvature, because we know that for a concave mirror, if an object lies at the center of curvature, the image is formed real, inverted, and of the same size and at the center of curvature itself. So for B, the image will be formed like this. So this would be the image for B. Right? Now what about the image of A? Now let us concentrate on the image of A. Now for A, what is U? What is the distance of A from the pole? This distance would be equal to this entire distance, that which is equal to 20 centimeters plus 10 centimeters, that is 30 centimeters. And considering the sign convention, it would be minus, right? And what is the focal length? Focal length is minus 10 centimeters. Therefore, using the mirror equation, we can say 1 by U plus 1 by V is equal to 1 by F. So we can say 1 by V is equal to 1 by F minus 1 by U. That is minus 1 by 10 minus 1 by minus 30. So this comes out to be minus 2 by 30. Or V is equal to minus 15 centimeters. So that means image of A will be located at 15 centimeters from the pole along this direction. So 15 centimeters would mean somewhere here. Right? So somewhere here would be the image for A. For A, so we can call this as A dash and we can call this as B dash. So that means this would be the image for AB. So image for AB would look somewhat like this. Right? So what would be the length of the image? Therefore, length of A dash B dash would be equal to this length. So what would be this length? We know that this entire length is 10 and this is 5. So that means this length, from the diagram it is very clear that this length will come out to be 5 centimeters, because this is 10 and then again this is 10. This distance is also 10. This distance is also 10, and this A is located at 15 centimeters from the pole. So this distance is 15. Right? I'm sorry, this is not 10, this is 20, because this is 10 and this is 10. So this entire distance is this, so the remaining A dash B dash will be equal to 5 centimeters. So right now the labeling has become little confusing, but I mean, if when you go symmetrically, I mean when you go in the sequence, you will get it, right? So this is how you will approach problems related to spherical mirrors. So I hope that Now you understood the significance of mirror equation. Mirror equation is just single small equation, but now you can see its usefulness. It is of huge importance, and also it helps us in many practical purposes also. So one important note to be kept in mind is that while solving problems on spherical mirrors, please give proper attention to sign convention, because if you make any mistake with the sign convention, you will end up with incorrect answers. So please take into consideration proper sign convention, and please take into consideration the kind of mirror which is there in the problem. So if it is a concave mirror, be sure of how the image will be formed. If it is a convex mirror, again be sure how the image will be formed. So with this, we will end our discussion on reflection of light as well as spherical mirrors, and we will go ahead and study about another phenomenon of light which is again of great significance, and that is known as refraction of light. Thank you. Please visit examfear.com to watch free educational videos, try free online tests, get the best quality study materials, study from the best tutors and mentors, and much more. Thank you once again.